viewers, this is our guide to San Antonio, Texas with kids, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you won't miss a video. Okay. Our first stop is the Alamo. Now we are at the Alamo. I thought I just said that. Our first stop is the Alamo. Hello Buccaneers, we are in San Antonio, Texas, and we are going to show you the top 10 things you can do here. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you won't miss a video.
Big statue. That's a horse.
We're going on the Young Texas Tour. We're going on the Young Texans Tour, an interactive tour for kids.
My name is Ed, and I'm going to be your guide this morning. Just a little bit about myself. My background is in archaeology. I've been with the Alamo for. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to exchange your tickets for some stickers. So how many tickets do you have?
We have 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. And how many do you have? How many altogether? That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Thank you.
For you.
California. Southern California.
California. You were Spanish too. They had a battle here. And what do you think? And most people will point to that building. That's your first building. That's not really the Alamo. You're not in the wrong place, but it's not really the Alamo. So the Alamo, in the beginning, is what we call a Spanish mission. It was called Mission San Antonio de Valero, and it was a much bigger compound. You know anyone who was here at the Alamo? You can remember any names? The wall went from here all the way across Houston Street to the Gibbs Hotel. The wall made a right turn. And that was, in fact, a Catholic church. And the Long Barracks was a convent. Much bigger than what most people think. And it started out as a special in December. So when it was a church, it was very different. But once the Spanish soldiers moved in, they turned it into a fort. He was a very good reader. And he could read very loud. Who's a good reader and can read very loud?
1786, sacrificed his life for Texas.
Anyone guess what this is made out of? Very good. It's a raccoon hat. You can touch it if you like. And Mr. Crockett is the man who really made these hats famous, but many men wore this type of hat at that. And when it was a church, these columns, they represented the rope. After the battle, the Mexican soldiers knocked down all of the walls. And that building there is only 15% original because they didn't want Texas to use it anymore. But the building behind us, believe it or not, that's about 80% original. Can you think why this is 80% original, but yet not much is left? This is a really hard one. You have to think about the history of the building.
We're going inside the church, and unfortunately, photography is not allowed.
Nicely cannonball indentation. Again, the walls here are original. Okay, we're going to get ready to go inside. Please come through the doors. You saw on our model where we're at, it's actually behind the Alamo. One of the confusing things when people come for the first time, the walls going back here, they were never part of the original building. Question for the kids. What was the name of that stone that this is made from? Limestone. Very good. That's limestone walls. And what we're going to be doing now, we're going to come back to this courtyard. So a very long time ago, when this was a Spanish mission, the building we're calling the Lawn Barracks was a convent. That's where the priests actually had living quarters. So this courtyard is called Convento Courtyard. We're going to head in there now. Convento Courtyard. It doesn't matter where people live in the world. When you want to build something, they always build it close to water. Water is the key to life. So on the model down, if you saw those lines, that wasn't the San Antonio River. Those were irrigation ditches. So at the time of the battle, when this is Spanish, none of these trees are here. It'd be all flat farmland back there. These are all modern trees. But irrigation ditches are fine for farming, but you also need drinking water. It's not like today where you can turn on the faucet. So back then people had to dig wells to get fresh drinking water. This is an original well from the 1720s. We're going to go in and take a look at that. There's no longer any water in there, but see,
That's deep.
Carry our water in. Any idea what this is? It's a type of a vegetable. This is a hard one.
Gourd.
Gourd cob. I'll let you pass this around. They have a hard shell, so they're not edible. And also, gourds, they actually start out soft. If you wrap them around the wire, they grow into the shape of that wire. You want a long, you put them on those long handles, that's why you see what long handles. Some are big and some are small. But again, it's just so you saw in the model, my horseshoes out of here. You pass those around. So this is where they kept their horses, the cavalry. Also they had cattle back here and the latrines back here. And again, adults, some of the confusing things, these walls, all of the walls going around the back were never part of the Alamo. Okay, we're going to be heading through this way. So even though they look old, these buildings are all modern. That's my
There's koi fish.
You have all your farmland here, so the native food. Things like this. Corn. What about this one?
Beans.
Beans. Very good, very good. And let's get one more here.
Peas.
Peas or lentils. Very good. And we're running a little short on time, but we're going to get going over here. We have 15 altogether. 16.
16 children.
Oh, children and adults. How many children?
I need all my kids to stand over here. Always keep this in your hand. Don't ever put it down. Don't ever walk away from it. Okay. Number 2, don't point it at anybody unless you're going to use it, which you shouldn't use it. So you're not going to be pointing at anybody, right? Okay. Number 3, see this right here? See that hole? That's called the trigger well. You keep your finger out of the trigger well unless you're going to use it. Okay. So hold it like this. With your right hand, place your right hand right here. Take your left hand, place it right here. Okay? Right. stowaway in there. James, hold it up. There we go.
It's not very much. But you treat it as if it was. Okay, hold it out.
All right, now I need everybody. Let's get down here. I'll check you out here. No. Come on. Yeah, like that. One hand, this hand down by your side. There we go. Good job. You figured it out. Good. Shoulder arms. Okay, first off, we gotta fix your stances here. This is atrocious. Goodness. All right, here's what I want everybody to do. I want everybody to V your feet. Right, chunk. All right, you're doing great, kid. This arm, your free hand, down by your side, rolled in a fist. Grab it with your left hand and hold it just like this. Okay, so let's try that. All right, put it down by order arms. Okay, back where it was, Ready? Shoulder, arm! All right, everybody should be right here. Very, very good. Nope, kind of like this. Take this. Hold it like, use this. Nope. There you go. Like that, there you go. Okay, take this hand. Put it right here. Okay, there, that works. Perfect. What we gotta do is we have to load down the barrel. Okay, so we're gonna bring the weapon down here. Okay, we're gonna pour some powder down the barrel, inside the barrel. Okay, then you're gonna draw your imaginary rammer like this. Okay, and you're gonna ram it down the barrel. Okay, pack it. Return the rammer. Alright, then you have to prime it. So you're going to pour some powder right here in the priming pan. Okay, then it's ready to go. Okay, then you're going to aim at your target. Okay, and then you're going to fire. Okay, so let's get everybody back to order arms. Okay, shoulder, arm! Squad, load! Alright, there you go. There you go. Alright, now you're going to ram it. Okay. Back it. Alright, now we have to prime it, so bring it up like this. All of them should be facing that way. You're doing the opposite of me. That way. There you go. All right, let's open the pan. Okay. Now we're going to take our powder horn, right? And we're going to. Okay. Now we're going to close this. Okay. And go back to shoulder. So back to like this. There you go. All right. Squad, make ready! So bring the musket right up in, bring the rifle up like this. Okay. Take aim! Alright, you're gonna aim. Say bye to your parents. And fire! Boom! Alright, now go back to shoulder arms. Shoulder arms, just like this. Alright, good job, good job. What do we say? Do we give them a round of applause? And you're gonna follow me and we're gonna go talk about cannons now. What do you say? That's
I like cannons.
Huh? Why not? Perfect. That's the answer I like to hear. All right. You're not in a democracy anymore, children. All right.
Your rifle.
Get that shoulder up. Put that back. There you go. All right. Shoulder arms, kids. Shoulder arms, buddy. Hey, we're gonna be walking here, so pick it up. There you go. Like that. There you go. I'm gonna make you first. All right. When I say forward, march, we're going to start walking. Got it? Everybody stay in step, at least as best you can. All right. Forward, march. Make a hole, people. Move into the
have arrived. Reinforcements are here.
All right, here's what's going to happen. We're going to move over there on the other side of that rope, okay? Parents, follow your children in. Okay? Everybody who has a sticker is allowed to be on the other side of the rope. If you don't have a sticker, you can't be on the other side of the rope. All right? Follow. You wish you could be like me.
Yeah, in my dream.
All righty, come on through.
I don't want to go.
Feel you. Very good, very good. Right?
That was used during the Battle of the Alamo. This is what's known as an Esmeralda or a swivel gun. It's a half pounder. Okay, what that means is you measure cannon by the size of the shot. You don't measure cannon by the size of the bore or the weight of the gun. Fire a ball. Okay, this is Legrand. They took a regular ordinary bag and they took shards of lead and nails and packed it full, and they would fire this at the enemy like that. Okay, really nasty weapon. Okay, now, however, this was not the only cannon that was inside the Alamo. The Alamo was the most heavily fortified place west of the Mississippi. They had a total of 24 cannons, 21 of which were working, the smallest one being a half pound like this, the largest one being an 18-pounder, which was across the street on the southwest corner. Okay, that big cannon out front, that's the 16-pounder that was located on the northwest corner, so we had quite a bit of cannon here. The 16-pounder could fire up a 16-pound bowling ball size object 2.25 miles a distance. Okay, the 18-pounder 2.5 miles. Okay, now the most common type of cannons were 4-pounders and 6-pounders, like this one right here. Okay, 4-pounders could fire a 4-pound ball 1.8 miles in distance, and the 6-pounder, like that, could fire a 6-pound ball 2 miles in distance. Okay, now. Do you think this is a one-person job firing that gun? You're dang right it's not. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to run you through the artillery drill, just the way that they would have done it in the Alamo. Okay, so I have 8 people. That's a full crew. This is pretty good. All right, so first, I need to put a disclaimer out because soldiers like to come up with ingenious nicknames for things. So it is based on a piece of equipment that a soldier would carry. It has nothing to do with their personality. Lose it, we can no longer fire the cannon, so don't screw up. No pressure though. All right, take that, and then I'm going to need you to take this as well. One of those. Don't lose any of that. Got it? Because if we don't have that, then we can't fire the cannon. Okay, now. All right, you're the one. This like right here, facing that way.
I'm gonna be this person.
Oh, you're gonna love your name. Okay. Now you be the rammer. Come here, bud. You stand right here. All right. Let's see, who is 7 to 8 years of age? You? Okay, come here. You're the powder monkey. Some of us older folks want to do the 80-yard dash back and forth to the powder magazine. So I need some young kid to do it for me. So you hold on to that. Okay. Now, let's see, who doesn't have a job? Okay, stand right here, okay? And you're gonna just say everything that I say. There you go. Okay. All right, so when she says to action, that means that all these people, come here. Come here. There you go, right here. Okay, you stay with me. Okay, so that means that everybody would go to their assigned designated spot on the gun. So you have 4 men around the gun. You have the gun chief right here. Raise your hand, gun chief. Raise your hand, gun chief. There you go. Don't be ashamed of it. It's a good spot. All right, so the gun chief would be behind the gun giving giving commands. Okay, the powder monkey would be running back and forth between the gun and these two gentlemen over here who would be the ordnance sergeants. They would actually be putting the rounds together and fashioning the rounds that would be used. Okay, so the gun chief is going to say worm and sponge. You got to say it loud or else I'll yell.
Worm and sponge.
No. Come on, do it again.
Worm and sponge.
There you go, worm and sponge. Okay, so when she's arm here is going to take this, which is called the worm. And you're going to run that down the tube of the gun and you're going to turn it in a clockwise manner as you're doing it. So turn it. Now bring it out. Okay, now what we've just done is cannon rounds were made of burlap that holds gunpowder, wood, there. Now what he's just done is technically he should have done that before, but it's okay, it's his first time, so we'll cut him some slack. All right, so what he does is he places that, where are my parents? There they are. Okay, so he places that over the barrel to create a seal on the gun. You don't want air flowing through it because okay. Wring it out, shake it out. There you go. All right, now you're gonna run that down the tube of the gun. You should hear a nice thump. Pull it out really fast. All right, so all right, this is what it should sound like, okay? All right, did everybody hear that? Okay, that means that we have a nice seal on the gun. Okay, so hopefully, okay. Solid shot, 1 round, okay? And when I say that, you're gonna go over there to those two and they're gonna hand you a solid iron ball. Excuse me, sir, could you back up behind the rope, that's all. You're good. All right, now, you're gonna run to her, okay? You're gonna show her the round. Okay, open the bag and say like, look, I got it. Okay, you see he's got it, right? You're gonna nod your head. Okay, now you're gonna go all the way up to the worm. Okay, so come here. Come on. Here we go, come on. See, I told you it was a lot of running, so. Okay, you're gonna hand him the round. Okay, pretend you take the round from him.
This?
Yep, there you go, perfect. That's K-shot, but we'll work with it. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna place that inside the tube, so just go like that. Come on. Boom. Okay, now, load. You're gonna say load.
Load.
Okay, now what you're gonna do, this is very important. Do you like writing? Because if you lose your fingers, I would hate for your life's passion to be all gone. Okay, so you're gonna have to ram it like this. Use your 4 fingers, okay?
Please stay on the other side of the road.
Okay, look at me. Don't pay attention to him. He's not important. All right, so you hold it like this because the reason that the loader has to hold it like this is because if it blows up, this becomes a projectile. And you can do the job with nubs and a thumb, but you can't do the job with just a nub for a hand. Okay, so have fun. All right, there you go. Just use your fingers. It's all right. You can do it. There you go. Nice and easy like. All right, all the way to the back. The enemy's coming, by the way. Uh-oh, did you get it stuck? There you go. All right, so now we've put the round in the back of the gun. Okay, you can take your thumb off. Okay, now you're gonna say prick and prime.
Prick and prime.
Okay, now what you're gonna do is remember the brass prick that I gave you? Okay, you're gonna run that down that hole right there. Okay, what he's doing is he's poking a hole in the bag of powder so that when the primer goes off, it'll ignite the main charge. Okay, because it'll be a flashing pain. All right, so you poked a hole in the bag. All right, let's take this out.
So,
where is it? Do you still have it? Okay, good. Perfect. All right, so don't actually do it, but pretend that you put that in the vent hole. Okay, good. Perfect. Now the gun is primed. So now you're going to say, prepare to fire.
prepare to fire.
Okay, now everybody, except you, back away. Back away, back away. All right, good. You're away from the wheelbase. Okay, when she said prepare to fire, you're going to lay this right about here. Okay? All right. Now you gotta be like look like you're afraid of it. I don't want to do it, but I do. Okay. All right. Okay. So now I'd also have to command to prepare to fire. Everybody is going to plug their inner ear, meaning the ear that is facing the cannon. Okay. And open your mouth to equalize the pressure. You two, do it with one hand. Take this hand. Other hand. There you go. All right, now when she says fire, you're going to roll this over and touch that hole. Okay? So now everybody's favorite command.
Fire!
Boom! Now what's going to happen is this cannon is going to shoot about a foot. That was great, Rob.
With this.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Yay!
Gift for you. We have an Alamo activity book.
You want to take a picture in front of the thing?
Every one of you, the kids. Thank you. And we hope you enjoyed your tour here. Just some final information. To the left.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
I'm okay with losing. I'm just not. Now we're going to check out the Alamo exhibit. Still people. Where?
See if we can find it.
There?
No, that's not a ring.
Middle? San Jacinto must be a different